So this is my father, Emile Barber,
Hello. Hi. How y'all
and
doing?
I'm gonna interview him today for my African American history class. And first things first, I'd like to know how was your personal experience when you went to Texas Southern?
My personal experience at Texas Southern was interesting, having come from another college by the name of the University of St. Thomas. When I came here, I had long hair. It was during the time of Jesus Christ Superstar, and it was the first time I was called a white boy. For 19 years, I considered myself black. Came to Texas Southern, found out I was light skinned and yellow. The girls were amazed at my hair being long. They played with it. And eventually I combed my hair up into an afro. And after I combed into the afro, everything was fine. I came here, I became a member of the Ocean of Soul Marching Band under Benjamin Butler. Enjoyed that, got a chance to travel. Then eventually I became the drum major and the head drum major. The experience here at TSU academically was very unique. I came here with certain expectations, and TSU lifted my expectations. I found out they had great teachers, and it was a perfect fit for me, and I'm glad I graduated and came here.
All right. What is the importance of HBCUs to you?
HBCUs to me and for other students here in the United States, I feel is a great situation for them to be in because the classes are not very large. The teachers here are very concerned about the students. Because the classes are not so large, they can talk to the students, they understand the background, they understand where the students come from, and they work very well with the students. It gives students an opportunity to move forward, whereas at other colleges, I feel it would probably hinder them.
Well, have you experienced Texas during Jim Crow and Civil Rights era?
Oh, yes.
What was your experience with that?
Well, my experience with that really came to light when I was in the ninth grade. I went to St. Thomas High School. I realized over the years now that I started there less than 8 years after the historic Supreme Court decision of Brown versus the Board of Education in Arkansas. And when I first got there had only been two blacks that had gone through St. Thomas High School. When I came there, the year 1966, there was four of us that was there, so it made us a total of 6 out of 700 boys. My year there was the same year that the Edmund Pettus Bridge incident had happened. I came there and they had a poster with the Alabama State Troopers and the caption, "Join the Alabama State Troopers." They had the state trooper on a horse showing him hitting a black man with a stick. And some student there thought it was funny and they wrote down in a black marker, "We supply the niggers." Needless to say, with that, I was upset. I wanted to protest, and I did. Me and the blacks that was there, we went to the assistant principal, showed him the poster. He thought it was comical. We left there, then went to another man by the name of Mr. James Rebeck. He asked us to get more information. And as you can see the way that I looked, the white boys there couldn't figure out what the heck I was. So I went to the meeting, found out who they were, and Mr. James Rebeck got those boys expelled since it was a private high school.
So do you have
Oh, and also that ninth grade year, I was lucky enough to be in the homeroom with the football players, and that was the first time someone called me a nigger. And so that was interesting. And it happened in religion class. Of all classes, I thought I would have been very much, excuse me, just one moment, let me turn this off. Sorry, y'all. But I thought I would have been safe there. But I did survive, and St. Thomas High School turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me.
you got any reflection about any of that,
Of St. Thomas High School?
or just in general?
Just in general, yes. Because of that, luckily the priest that was there, they were very involved actively here in the city of Houston. And it was at the same time, my junior and senior year, that the city of Houston was expanding the city council. And I was very actively involved in walking the different communities of Houston, getting people to enroll and become active in voting in the city of Houston, to which we were able to elect some of the first black city councilmen and people of that nature.
Nice. So, what would you tell a student today that's considering going to HBCU?
I would suggest and strongly encourage them to do so. I feel that they would be open to a whole lot of benefits and different types of exposures to which they would learn how to do the world. I came here and I majored in elementary education. Being that I was here at Texas Southern, they placed us in schools where we actually learned what it would be like when we got into a school district. I have some friends of mine that went to U of H. They placed them in schools to where everything was there, whereas the schools I was placed in, I had to learn how to teach, how to find things to make things happen. So by the time I graduated from Texas Southern, I was prepared to step into the real world and get my job. Matter of fact, I graduated in '76 in August, and in October I was a teacher at HSD.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last thing, what would you talk about? Well, I mean, not talk about, but what do you have? What's your opinion on black fraternities?
Black fraternities, I think, are fantastic. They serve a very good role among our social environment, especially since I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, first of all black Greeks. And the unique thing about the Alphas that a lot of people don't know is that what we started in a predominantly white school at a time when black people felt that blacks should not be into fraternities. Needless to say, we went on, we were the first of all black Greeks. Because of us, such organizations as NAACP came into being when they saw how unity can provide things, as well as the Urban League. And a little bit of history, the first president of NAACP was Alpha. The first president of the Urban League was an Alpha. And I could go on, but I think we're limited on time.
All right, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Let's be into that.
My pleasure.